Meghan Markle's words branded secondary to the bench illustrations. What can you say? Meghan Markle has recently released a children's book called The Bench, but her 169-word contribution has been labeled secondary to the illustrations. The Duchess of Sussex wrote The Bench after being inspired by Prince Harry's relationship with the couple's son Archie. The book celebrates the relationship of a father and son through the eyes of the mother. While well received by customers on Amazon, it was panned by critics. Critics have suggested it was bland, with no story, with one branding it a self-help manual for needy parents. Meanwhile, two royal commentators analyzed Meghan's contribution to the published work a bit differently. Pod Save the Queen is hosted by Anne Gripper and features Daily Mirror royal editor Russell Myers. Mr. Myers acknowledged that some reviews had been unkind, and that it had performed better on the Amazon US list than the Amazon UK list, perhaps reflecting Meghan's personal popularity. However, he also noted that Meghan only wrote 169 words and suggested that not much can really be said about it for that reason. Ms. Gripper said she thinks the words are secondary to the illustration in picture books anyway. That said, they like the sentiment of the book, which is all about cherishing the connection between parent and child. Ms. Myers said, I know some of the reviews have been unkind, I think it's done better on the Amazon US list than on the Amazon UK list for sure. But it's a 169-word book, so what can you really say about it? I don't know whether I read too much into it. I like the sentiment behind it, I like the place of having a space to connect with your child or parent, but I'm not sure I'll be purchasing it. I didn't get sent one, to be honest. Ms. Gripper said, I love illustrations in children's books, they're my favorite thing. The words are often secondary 169 words, what's that? That's a 4-par stick in the paper I think. Mr. Myers added that it is the size of a tweet but then remembered that is 280 characters not words and admitted he was benign, facetious. The illustrations, which were done by Christian Robinson, depict the family in the book as being of color, providing important representation to young children from ethnic minority backgrounds. Christian, a young American artist, is based in Sacramento and has worked with the Sesame Street Workshop and the Pixar Animation Studios. He has drawn the illustrations for numerous other children's books including New York Times bestseller Last Stop on the Market Street and Camilla Full of Wishes. Ms. Gripper said she had seen the book, front and center, at her local book shop. Mr. Myers explained that Meghan had spoken about her book on U.S. radio, describing it as a love story. He said he thought the sentiment was very nice, and remarked on the symbolism of having a father who serves away or goes away for work. Both Prince Harry and the father in the book served in the armed forces, and it can be difficult for families when there is this period of separation, which makes the period of connection, when they come back, even more important. Ms. Gripper said she thinks it is probably not her cup of tea, as she is not a sentimental person, and Meghan can be quite gushy. To subscribe to Pod Save the Queen, go to your normal podcast provider.